Turn on the lights in here, baby. Are you ready for it? What's going on here? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Good morning, good morning. Hold on. Right, where's the freaking cube? That doesn't help me. Why does everybody take the cubes off of my shit? Where? Don't want that. What the buckle sticks? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, the kids had me watch a movie last night, and I was like, I don't want to watch it. Just the previews look so ridiculous. But it was it was so funny. I don't usually do comedy. It was just say no. Just do it. No. No big deal? No. They've been texting it to me for freaking days now. No Hard Feelings on Netflix. No Hard Feelings. It was actually cute to the point where I almost wish they would do like a part 2 like 10 years later. So it's cute. It's cute. I guess it's worth a watch. And my kids do know me and what I like. Because we have one particular group chat which it's just we talk about movies, series, what we watch, what's good, I like a list in certain categories. And I watched the preview the other day and I was like, oh hell no. Like, no. Are they out of their mind? Right? Well, last night I was in bed and I was like, it's like 8:30 and I'm like wide awake. I don't want to listen to the phone. Didn't want to take melatonin because I didn't think it was like really working. So I'm like, fuck it. Maybe I'll fall asleep with the TV on. I typically don't fall asleep with the TV on. I usually can't. And needless to say, I didn't. So I put the movie on. I'm like, oh, I'll just fall asleep to the movie. Hoping I would just fall asleep to the movie. But I couldn't. It was so damn cute. It was funny. Like there was parts that actually fucking had me like laughing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So No Hard Feelings. Probably sounds a lot like us. No Hard Feelings. It really was cute. I want to say it's Christina Applegate, but I'm not positive. Hey Siri, who's the actress in No Hard Feelings? It mentions all the guys except for the one, and I just said actress. No, Jennifer Lawrence, sorry. All right, they look a little alike. I think. But I think you guys will like it. It's on Netflix. Don't watch the preview. Whatever you do, don't watch the preview because you're going to be like, yeah, right, fuck this shit. Or watch the preview and see if, like, I don't know. But the preview, like, that's just it. Like, the preview is just so damn important to me. If I'm gonna watch a movie, it's super duper important, and the preview does the movie no justice. So it was home felt like I was actually like a little teary at the end. I was like, oh my god, why am I teary? Because it's genuine. Like it's, I don't know. I'm sentimental, But holy shit, like I needed a couple of those laughs. It was great. I laughed a lot at work yesterday to like the last hour, like last 2 hours. There was like nobody there besides Libby the dog, which was fucking amazing. I literally feel like I got a baby fix. It was awesome. So purge and then communication. So that's a big message for you right there, because yeah. Those two really want to stick out. Oh, Mingya. Extra bright, I wanna see this. Turn the lights on me, baby. Really? Fucking A, guy. You can't make this shit up. Okay. I'm like trying so hard to like not feel that the energy within the deck in the sense of those cards. And it didn't really just work out for us. So there's a good chance there's some sort of communication coming in. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but there's something about it. Maximilian, Max, hey, Max, stop licking the fucking balls. Max. Think, Max. Oh, dear Lord. I can't do the ball licking right now. Hey, this is the cutie. Hi. You're a good boy. Just wanted to come say hi. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Take a sip of coffee. Changing names. There you go. Magical Mike. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for? Oh my God, Max! Now we're gonna go to the fucking fingernails. This cat is so fucking loud. Can you hear it? What am I gonna do with him? Why? I mean, he's the only cat that like doesn't listen to me when it comes to this. Every single freaking animal I've owned knows not to clean themselves in front of me. Like I don't know, and they do it so lovely, like so nonchalantly, like hey, no big deal. You know, Loki. I don't know how people. How do you dismiss the slopping, the slap, like what? It's like fucking nails on a chalkboard to me. I don't even understand how like people don't hear that. I hear him licking his fur, and my like it's like ooh, it just ooh. And I love animals, but Max is the only one that doesn't fucking listen. Like I can hear him in 3 rooms away. And all my other animals just know not to do it around me. I don't know how I managed to train them to not do it around me. And I've never mean ever. I usually just distract him. But I mean, we're talking about Max. I mean, oh, here we go again, communication. I'm the biggest animal lover in the entire world. I just don't do the licking noise. I don't know. I guess I've just gotten really lucky where they just don't do it around me. So, not fucking Max. I can't even get Max to fucking pay attention to his fucking name because he knows. Like, Max will just fucking ignore me. I actually feel bad when he ignores me. Like, he gives me a hard guilt trip. Like, I spanked him one day. I thought he was going to... Remember I had this conversation? I thought he was going to pee in Sheldon's litter box. I mean, in Sheldon's litter box. In Sheldon's enclosure. Or he did pee. But his litter was dirty, which is shocking because I'm usually on top of the litter. I really am. There's just some litters that stink. And it's more Kessel. Kessel will pee in it and she'll shit outside the box if she doesn't like the smell of it. Max has never had like a tendency to do that. And I spanked him. Oh, and he was fucking mad at me. Well, almost a solid day. It broke my heart. And I didn't spank him like hard where I'd hurt him by any means. But I was like, holy fucking guilt trip from an animal. I've never felt it so fucking intense from an animal ever. Like, I straight up was like, I want to coddle him so bad, and I knew I couldn't. So I gave it like 20 minutes. Like, it was, oh my God, it broke my heart. And it really was just a little spank. I typically just spray him with water. He's my only cat that I've ever had to like discipline. And I've had a lot of fucking animals in my life, guys. He's literally the only cat I've ever had to discipline because he's just fucking wild. I mean, he didn't even like me for how long? Now all of a sudden he likes me. Now all of a sudden I'm a part of your world. So, anywho, he's one of a kind. Everyone's always liked him. Cassie is everyone's. I wouldn't say everyone's favorite, actually. Like, good morning, Sheldon. You huffing and puffing over there? I hear you. Hi, buddy. And I just put some food in his bowl. Oh, Max fell asleep. It's amazing. Sheldon. Hi, Papa. Hi, good morning. Did you come see Mama? I haven't seen you in like 2 days. I get home from work and he's snoozing. Sheldon, gonna come see Mama. Why not? Let me blow my nose. Away from the camera, even though you guys will hear me way over here. All right, oh my God, my nose is so sore. My nose ring got stuck on my sculpture. Oh my God, big bug on my ceiling. It's a moth. Thank God, because if that was a spider, I would have not known what to do with myself. Hi, buddy. Hi, Budsky. You are cute. You are cute. Thank God that's not a spider, right? I was like, what the actual fuck? No, thank you. I know, you're just so cute. I'm taking a picture of you. I swear, I can't get away. Max, it feels like he was just out cold sleeping, and I made no noise going towards him. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mom? I mean, he really is fucking adorable. He is one of a kind. You know? And then when I want to give him lots of love, he doesn't even snuggle. Like, he just sits like right next to me, like this far away. Once in a while, he'll touch my body. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? All he wants is like his head pat. Like, that's it. And you go to like rub him, his whole ass goes up. Like, he comes out of like sleeping formation and stands straight up. And I'm like, all I was doing was like patting you. Like, dude, no need to get up from a dead sleep. You know, like, go back. Like, so I feel like sometimes like I can't even pat him. There must be something with animals right now, because I keep talking about fucking animals and cats. So it is Scorpio season. Cats are I almost said very angelic, but very psychic. So I mean, this cat turns his head all the way freaking in a complete circle. What is it? 360, 380? You know me, I don't even know what that is. A 120, 160? I don't fucking know. Okay? but like an owl. Like, I think I brought him to the vet once. Kessel's only been a few times. I just had this conversation with Alana. She's like, Zozo has another appointment. I'm like, Zozo was just there. Like, we were laughing because Ben brought Lucy one time. And I typically blood work every couple of years. The dogs go once a year. My cats barely ever see the vets. They get their rabies shot. They get the shots, everything they need done. Unless they have an ear infection, they just don't go to the vet. But Ben would be like, yeah. And we also have this blood work just in case. And Ben would be like, yeah, do it all. Because Ben's that person. Like, Ben went to the vet with Lucy, and typically it probably costs a couple $100. It was like $700-800 because they're like, oh, you want to do like an annual like x-ray, just see how her bones are doing. Like, I'm like, Ben, you can't do that. Like, some people do that shit, right? I'm always like, no. Just not necessary unless I think it's necessary for that particular animal. I will. But I just don't bring the cats to the vets. They don't need to. Like, for what? To pay a couple $100 for them to tell me you have a healthy cat, or you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's mean. I don't think it's cruel. I just don't think it's fucking necessary. But people who only have cats, more cat person, dog, but like, that's your baby. You're gonna take your cat to the vet. I get it. No judgment there. You know what I mean? No judgment. But yeah. I mean, I don't even get reminders anymore. The only reminders I get for any cats, it's Kessel's birthday. It's Max's birthday. Like, that's it. I don't get like annual physical, annual rabies. Like, they take me off the list. I get Lucy's all the time, right? But I don't know. It's just not a thing for me, But Lonnie brings Zozo everywhere, like camping instance, outside, you know what I mean? So she does the little extra. But Max definitely deserves to be outside. Like, I could have a mansion and he still deserves to be outside. But I just let him out here and there. He comes back in. And then it was me. I don't want him to get used to the neighborhood and then move. And now I'm on fucking year 4 here. And like, but every year it's the same thing. Like, I legitimately want to move. So like, I don't want to like bring him out. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's me being paranoid. But he's just so crazy. Like, I don't know. I think you could outsmart like a Fisher cat. And it's like, I think, yeah. But it's just like the fleas and the bugs and the ticks. Like, he'd be that cat that would climb a tree and like get stuck up there for like days. I don't know. I don't know what my issue is with it. But he'll sneak out every time I go out, let Sheldon out or something. Like, he'll scoot out, and then I just pick him up, and he comes inside of me. Like, he doesn't take off. But, like, there's not too many cats around here that roam. Unless they're, like, little scrappers. There's one cat. But, I mean, my mom's had a couple cats over the years. I grew up here for the newbies. And something usually, I mean, and it's country. But they don't come back, or they come back like Fisher cat, scratch. I don't even know how they make it out of those fights. It's things like, you know what I mean? And not to mention, they always brought back dead birds and mice and oh my lord, like, so obviously it's my own issue on why I don't want them outside. And it to me, it's because I'm moving. Eventually, I will be moving. I know I've been saying it for 4 years. But I also know why I'm here. And why I stayed. And why I'm staying a little longer. Right? So, I don't know. And then I almost considered buying the house a couple years ago. And we all got approved. And they couldn't find what they were looking for. So, still here. But I mean, that was when Mia first started high school. So I was going to make that commitment. Now Mia's out of school. So this has to be a topic for somebody. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. And like reasons why I don't want to buy, because I more want to travel. I'd rather buy like a cottage, a summer house. You know, like it's just things like that, you know? So I don't know. So I don't know if travel's on your mind, moving's on your mind. It could just be this whole change thing. But I mean, it started, I'm going to go to the bathroom before I stop, but it started with the cat. But turn on the lights in here, babe. You know what I mean? So like, it could just be like an awakening in the sense of like, I would call it an awakening with the change, but a different perspective. You're looking at something different. I don't know. But there's nothing about my move and this and that that's I'm looking at it differently. I mean, I'd move for different reasons now, but yeah, see, no, it's not like that. Oh, Mingia. Awaken. Yeah, so I don't, maybe it is something like that. And it's just time for you to recognize something. I don't know. But not like a spiritual awakening. It's just kind of like an epiphany. I also feel like Max would attack the neighborhood dogs. Like, I'm not lying. Like, Max is no joke. So, you know, I don't know, guys. So there is definitely something with cats. I don't know if you're going to see a cat, pass a cat. You know, it's creepy. You know, every once in a while you pass a black cat and you're like, oh my God, it's a bad omen. It's actually a really good omen. But it's superstitious stuff. So, you know, we are in Scorpio season, guys. So your cats could be doing weird things. I mean, he's so feral. Like, he butts heads like lions do. Like, he is really like, why am I here? Like, I'm stuck in this little body. You know, like, why was I domesticated? Like, that's Max, you know? He's just not a normal cat. But here's the deal. That is a normal cat. He's just not domesticated, you know? I just got pulled a hyena. Would they consider a hyena a cat? A big cat? Would you consider a hyena a big cat? Yeah, the largest carnivore. After the African lion. So I don't know. We're just talking about Max. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's like button heads like lions and cat. Like, a lot of cats don't do that. Well, it was like fist bump. And Max will hurt you. Max is no joke. Like, even his little headbutt will hurt you. And he's just, and he'll ram it. And it's like, okay, it's cute, but like, I just kind of feel bad for him. I really do. Like, you know? He deserves to be. Okay, I'm actually getting very sentimental. Yeah, see, what the hell is going on? Like, almost like in the sense of like, does he feel stuck in his body? Like, I don't want to cry over the cat right now. Like, oh my God. Because he's not a normal cat. Like, I've had readings. I've had this conversation with you. Like, even like psychics, those certain people I know, they're like, do you have a cat that stands up on both legs and like just kind of like spins their head like that fucking poltergeist? I'm like, yeah, I've never seen poltergeist, but yeah, I have that cat. So he definitely came into my life for a reason. And he's just starting to like me now. Oh, dear Lord. Well, within the last year. I mean, he's always liked me. I feed him, you know? But he's no joke. I attack the cats, like, out of the blue and, like, pin them down. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, he's no joke. So he does like Sheldon, though. I run circles around fucking Sheldon. He gets excited when Sheldon walks. He purposely wants to hop over Sheldon. Like he's dominating Sheldon, you know? So, yeah, there's definitely something going on with animals. So your cats might be a little out of whack. Out of whack. Or they're extremely in tune and it could freak some people out, you know? My dogs, especially Lucy, she would look at the ceiling and just bark. Like she's just always had that. You know? I definitely think like Max is some type of guide. I mean, look how protective he was when I had my surgery. And that's the only time he started liking me. Like nobody could come near me. He would like hiss. Like it was a little scary where I was like, what am I going to do with him? And he was just protecting me. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys are going to be put in a situation with a dog, a cat. I don't know, guys. I'd rather break up a dog fight than a fucking cat fight any damn day. But there's something definitely going on like feral energy. So heads up if like you're hiking or they just showed me a bear. So I think this is more of a message of like heads up, like the animals are a little cuckoo. And I think it's more wildlife, to be quite honest with you. So maybe if you do have cats, keep them inside. And here we go with the wildlife. I just got pulled to Africa. And they can be in other places, right? But these aren't Asian. Is this an Asian elephant? No. This card has been meaning different things lately, but I will tell you this is one of these things with this card where I feel like it's a dad or a grandparent with a daughter because they're two bulls. And I kind of feel like here you can have her, here you can treat her right. I'm definitely picking up on that mirroring energy. But like something's off. It's so much clearer, this photo, upside down. Could be something with a mirage. I don't know if you're ready. I think you're ready. Yeah, see, this has to do with the feminine. I do see hesitation in certain stuff, but then like the bull. There's something with the feminine energy, yeah. I'm not trying to like discourage you, but like the way you're looking at something, maybe. Like I keep hearing, like, if you're ready, come and get it. Nah, 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 nah. But are you though? Like, wicked anxiety. It's not one of those anxiety. It's not one of those questions like, are you ready? Like, you might be ready. Breathe through this one. Holy shit. Like, fuck. There's something within this feminine energy here, guys. And I've been staring at, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to, and wanting to put this back in the reading for a while now, and I just don't have the space. So maybe we'll use it today for your reading. Make way. How do I work on you? I can't work on you. Okay. I almost want to cry. There's something very sentimental going on. There has to be something with like a spirit animal, an animal totem. Like, oh man, I don't know if I can concentrate with this here. I'll do my best. Like, we have a couple spirit animals for totems. We don't just have one. We actually have a couple, is from what I've been told for years. There's usually one you connect with more than the other. Like, mine's a mourning dove. And there's other ones, but I always kept those to myself. An elephant, believe it or not, is not one of them. I've had past lives with elephants. That's why I'm so pulled to them. And then I have that piece of ivy that I still have an extremely hard time connecting with, because it's from a past life, and I still have chosen not to connect with it, even though it's extremely important to me. Scary in a way. There's so much depth. So this is definitely personal. Even if it's like you and somebody else, like it's still something. There could be a lot of like masculine energy around you with the bulls. And if you're ready, come and get it. Because I mean, it's like, this is still a baby. Maybe not. I mean, I know, like, she doesn't have tusks. I know African elephants, like the men and women have them. The boys are a lot longer. With Asian elephants, and this isn't an Asian elephant either. And I started with that conversation. The females have the shorter tusk. So I'm getting pulled to my Ganesha card with the tusk. And again, my tusk, the ivory is from the tusk. Okay, yeah, see. So where's my phone? Spiritual meaning of a tusk. And it's actually pulling me to like the Hinduism part of it, which is because of my cards. Strength, power, longevity, stamina, mental focus, spirit, loyalty. Also healing qualities. An elephant in Buddhist symbols mental strength. I'm going to do Hinduism. Because that was Buddhism. Intellectual strength, adaptability, efficiency. Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, symbolizes protection, removal of obstacles in one path, most popular deities of Hinduism. All right, so I gotta work today. Jesus. All right. I will pull one of these. These aren't easy to tap into. Like, they're easy to tap into, but it's different energy. When I tap into these, like, I'm in a whole nother realm. Yeah, see, okay, so guys, maybe you're ready to tap into something and it's uncomfortable. Because it's sentimental, like you can cry. So there's something within you that needs to be released, if you ask me, in a very like subtle, humbling like way. All right, let me just connect. Yeah, I keep hearing, if you're ready, come and get it. So something's like waiting for you. Break on through to the other side. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ooh, I just saw a dragon's eye. I've never saw a dragon's eye connecting with this deck, ever. Here we go again. Dragon eye meaning in Hinduism is it different in different things? Balance, love, power, wisdom. The word dragon. Drakishta, Greek glance. Which Hindu tradition, hungry look, hungry eyes, for the first time being a fiery spirit born of the abyss of water. The dragon's eye symbol stands for balance, love, power, wisdom. We are in the water energy right now. Let's see, spiritually. About the same exact thing. The eye of the dragon, astral light. This probably has to do with like something spiritual, guys. Right? But like dragon eye beads, spiritual meaning associated with protection, courage, determination. Within the line is considered focused energies to protect wealth, money, happiness, peace. Color of the eye. I haven't been able to pick up on the color of the eye yet. It's a fierce totem of protection. We know this energy of protection is all around you guys. And I was trying to look into the elephant eyes, and when I was looking hungry eyes at Max, it says little eyes, like right now he's got cat eyes, but sometimes they look like freaking slivers, and it's scary. Yeah, see, there's something. So here we go again with the eyes. So it's not the tusk, it's the eyes. Okay. I think there's a spiritual gift. It's funny, not funny, but I was just having this conversation the other day with you guys in the car when it comes to like give credit where credit is due. Because we're messengers, and I just heard Messiah. Jesus. Why is this biblical shit coming in? Messengers of Messiah. Okay, the prophet Messiah, Jewish. I was just, yeah, okay. So that didn't even click for a minute. I was just talking about prophets in my reading yesterday, briefly, and I find it annoying. So you have a gift. But I find it annoying when people take credit for certain stuff, like give credit where credit is due, in the sense, give credit for those who utilize their gifts, because it takes bravery. But we can be known as a prophet, but I'll never take credit for any of my predictions, and it's not like a bad thing, like, but people got to give credit. Like, we're the messengers. So when somebody's like, oh, I predicted this pandemic, like, and made it such a big deal, but so did I, and didn't make it a big deal, right? It's so, but it's not me, guys. Like, I'm the messenger. We're the channel, right? So I just find it like how, like, not how spiritual are you, but like how awakened are these messengers, are these channelers? Because you wouldn't take credit for this. Spirit or the gods give you credit because it takes a lot to come onto this plane and be authentic and be who you truly are. It takes a whole lot. That's why a lot of gurus are older. Sometimes take a lifetime to master. So, like, congrats for like following through on something you said you would, but how much are you following through? Like, you guys know me, like, I don't really follow through with it because it's intimidating, and I pushed it away for years. There could be something that's going to happen in India. I said it the other day with the flags briefly. And I'm like, oh, but they're not Asian elephants, so this might have something to do with India. And I got pulled to my Hinduism. Okay. So there's something globally going to happen with India too, but I think love and light prayers is what I'm more getting. I just got pulled to Egypt too with the pyramids. So something big is going to happen in India. But that video pulled me to Japan with the dictatorship, with the death of a dictator. Could be something with Thursday. All right, let's see if I can connect. Again, if you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na. Oh, damn. Something's going to go down in India. I just saw a guy in very cultural wardrobe. I don't know what you'd call it, with the flute and the snake. Cobra. But I just also got pulled to Fijian. So, like, Fiji, but like the Fijian people. But that was before I saw the snake charmer. Okay. Yeah, no, this is, I don't know. Okay. I don't think we're going to get like a personal reading. But this is personal in the sense of like, so I don't know where to, I almost said I don't know where to dictate my energy. I don't. Let's go to the personal message, because I don't want to channel. Fuck, there's gonna be some type of devastation in India. Fuck. All right, let me try to get back to the personal. Oh, again, Messiah. So they want me to predict right now what is going on. I can't even focus. I don't know what to focus on. What the fuck, man? On the boardwalk, down by the sea, down the boardwalk. Down by the boardwalk. So I'm guessing this might have to, I don't know if we're going to the sea, as if like a tsunami. The first tsunami I ever predicted, Spirit predicted, was in Indonesia. It was the huge one. So I don't. So I guess that's my message, and it wants me to predict. Okay, so like maybe it is personal, like under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on your blanket with my baby is where I'll be. People walking above will be falling in love under the boardwalk. Yeah, this is about you and somebody else in love. It like, so are like I think you're ready. I think you're hesitating. I don't think that the other person might be hesitating too, but like this is more personal to you. It is something within you. It's something that maybe you need to interpretate differently with communication, or like, okay. I just saw the mouse. Yeah, there's a vortex, there's a portal. Okay, you're entering something new. It could be a relationship, personal relationship, business relationship, friendship. It's you and somebody else. Highly protected situation here. So beginnings, fulfillment. Like, are you ready for a beginning? Like, are you ready for a beginning? Like, are you ready to be fulfilled? Like, it's almost like, so I don't know if you're gonna try to stop it, if it's scary. I just heard multiple beginnings. This is just the first. At the start of every endeavor, you will find Ganesha. And this indication, here we go with that indication instead of, it's not even an incantation. Okay, so ION, what is this? This is an indication of new energy on the horizon that brings an open-hearted opportunity. Pay attention to where you're going. A new beginning can sometimes feel like it has a deeper spiritual significance, encouraging a different consideration or a fresh approach with how you connect to the inner guidance. With awareness becomes understanding. One benefit of this new start may be the opportunity to stay true to your own path and guidance. Release what needs to be released. Release the need to try to bring others into your vision. Trust yourself and be willing to do the work that's needed at this time. Your inspiration is positive. Creativity, finances, and love are flowing just before you. Ask Ganesha to assist you with the new energy and the opportunities ahead of you. So there is something with a solo mission, and there is something with somebody else. You have multiple things that are going to start coming in within the next couple of months, is what I'm being told. And again, it's I just got pulled like to the 11:11 in the sense. A lot of people want to look at it as twin flame. I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it as like, this is a brand new beginning. This is a portal. Like an 11:11 is an awakening to something. So it could be bigger than just like an epiphany. But it's definitely something within you. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that card. I'm so sorry. It is definitely something within you. There's nothing about this read that can be quick, but let me put my timer on. I knew it was more of like a very mellow energy. Now we got 4 elephants. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been wanting to pull this picture up for days now. This is my, like, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. But you need to, like, take it down a notch and, like, a very humble, like, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. Which might be, I don't know, difficult. I don't know. So, that beginning, yeah, I want to maybe dismiss the other person in this reading for a minute. Yeah, because this is more about you. And I don't mean it in the sense of like dismissing them. But this is absolutely something within you. This could be a biblical thing. Again, this could be pulled more to like looking into something that has to do with Hinduism beliefs. I just heard sacrifices. It might be something here with language, like learning a new language. You have the answers. No. So you destructive. It could have been something that went down last summer, or you're dealing with the energy of, I would say, maybe Cancer, Leo, Virgo. But I'm not getting those. So it's not that. Let's get one more for the end. So this could just be destructive, your own destructive energy. Like, I don't think so. I think this is definitely energy around you. But this is solo for a second, right? So this could be your own individual energy, like sabotaging. No, this is more of a message. And we got twin flame at the bottom of the deck, shadow work, soulmate. Again, here we go with these two people. So where are we going with this? Because I really wanted to focus more on you guys. But to me, this is a surrounding energy. Or this is your own self-sabotage. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're ready, come in. Like, that's why I said, like, are you ready? Let me love you. Are you ready to let someone love you? Are you ready to let somebody in? Are you ready to destroy your old destructive paths? Are you holding on to past hurt? Because this is about, this reading really is about you and somebody else and something that's coming in. Whether it's work, romantic, whatever it is, guys, it's definitely you and somebody else. And like, you are ready. I'm being told, like, you are ready. Do you need to find the balance? Because what was it, the tusk or the dragon's eye, right? Under the boardwalk. Maybe somebody accepts you for exactly like who you are, but this is balance. Okay, the balance of love, power, and wisdom. So this is balance again. Like, it's like one of those situations you're gonna be asked to kind of do it all at once, reconstruct your life at one time, instead of being like, okay, well, I'm going in this one particular direction, and if you want to tag along, you can. But it's like, it's not a tag along. They're meant to be there. So you can't look at something like that. So it's how you're looking at something, and it's, you probably have this communication coming in. I don't think this is a guide or an ancestor or a past loved one, and like, we're all being guided through something. But like, this is more like your own destructive behavior, and I don't think you realize it. I think you're actually holding on to something from a past person. Could be an air sign per se, it doesn't have to be, but just, this is somebody who can be detached, very aloof. Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed. It's almost like lies coming out, sabotage, not wanting to see it, sneaky, truths being revealed, you just thinking somebody's probably still a liar. Yeah, with the Lovers here. This is destruction. So maybe you just have it in your head like it won't work. Yeah, see, this is Ace of Cups. Like you, Ace of Coin. Maybe. Oh dear Lord, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so this is probably something subconscious. You might be aware of it, you might not. This is insane. Okay, guys. So look at, there's like opportunity for a new love, a new start, something solid. You tend to walk away. But here's the deal. Like, you are the Queen of Cups. You're very loving. You're very emotional. You are very careful who you give your cup to. And it can instantly go into the Tower. Like instantly. And then you have the Star here. Right? So this, okay. This is your destructive patterns. And I don't know if you're aware of these destructive patterns. So to me, you are extremely careful who you give your cup to. That's a given. I don't know if you just think everyone's a damn liar. I don't know. Come out with the truth. I'm like, oh man. It wants me to put the Ace of Cups back. I found the Ace of Pence. So maybe you're more like, I'll do the Ace of Pence and not the Ace of Cups. Tell me about this communication. So this is something within you. I don't think it has to really do with communication. I think this is communication that's probably coming in. 9 of Wands and the Strength, right? So it's almost like that vulnerability. Upright, do I fight for it? Do I not? But in the sense of it's yeah, see, it's just it's heavy. But you have it within you to let go of whatever went down in the past with somebody or something that you could have held on to. Basically, it's up to you on how you want to communicate with somebody when you reach out or when somebody reaches out to you. Because it's telling me that there's a lot of love there. And you go straight to the Tower. And it's your own blockage. I mean, honestly, somebody honestly could have did you wrong, but I think you might be a little hard on, I think you're extremely hard on yourself when it comes to what you tolerate and what you won't tolerate. Someone's not going to change your morals. I think your morals are fine. So it's how you're looking at something, interpreting something. I do think it's almost subconscious. Not subconscious, unconscious. Very impulsive. But that's not a bad character to have, right? It's not a bad characterization. It's just taming it. And that's just it. I don't think you have it in you to tame. You definitely have it in you to tame you, but you can also find yourself in a situation where you're better off tending to your own needs. I think you're gonna have an issue. I shouldn't be laughing because I'm probably in this fucking boat with you guys. You might have an issue opening up or letting somebody else in or letting somebody love you. Almost like if it's not done your way or you're not seeing what you think you should see. So almost like wanting to let it flow or be organic, but like you stop it. Like this is like an unconscious thing because your thoughts aren't even here. You're just like, fuck this. But you have every tool in the cupboard to bake it. Like you have every ingredient in the cupboard to bake a cake, every tool in the shed to, prune your bush, whatever it may be. That just sounded weird, as if like you're escaping down. Like that was weird. Okay. You're more than capable. Like there is something sexual here too. Like I almost like want to say something, but it's so personal and fucking weird. I don't even know if I should say it. I just don't even know how it would benefit anybody. I just remember, because I'm like, trim your bush, right? So like, somebody I was with, we had so much fun together. Like still like, I don't even like it's not embarrassing. It's almost just weird to say, but okay. So in a sense, like they wanted like to like trim me up down there or something. Like and I was just like, okay, this is really weird. Like I know how to like trim my own shit or shave my own shit. Like so. What's the message though? Like I did think it was weird, but it did end up letting him do it. It's like whatever floats your boat, there, buddy. But and there was no shame in the game, so I'm trying to figure out what the fucking message is. Because this is more like, okay, so maybe it's just like the next day, back to life, back to your nose in the book. I don't know, but like maybe your focus should have been more on like, I don't fucking know. Because it's more this, guys. It's more like the next day, it's like, I don't know, you're just so fucking independent here. It's something like that where it's just like, I don't think it's like the sense of like losing your independence, how we had that conversation the other day, but like, well, maybe it is, guys, because like, it's like, I can shave my own shit, thanks. But like, for shits and giggles, like, hey, okay, like, whatever floats your boat. So maybe you might really have a hard time letting somebody in or letting somebody actually love you, believe it or not. And I maybe you think it's unrealistic, like your expectations of what you want from love. Like maybe you just think it's unrealistic for somebody to love you the way you need to be loved. But like, do you ever really give it a shot? I guess is like what I'm getting at. Or like you don't know because maybe you haven't come across this yet and this is going to be a challenge for you. Because I think literally you're like, yeah, you can't fuck with me like if you wanted. So I don't know if it's just like instant like, I just heard instant karma. Like if you give yourself like instant karma, like I don't fucking know. I think somebody really wants to love you and you just I don't know, the right person will stick around and love you at the end of the day. But this is definitely a strong message for you in the sense of when this energy comes around to be more open to it because you will be multitasking. So I think this is about your independence. And you know how like it's like, oh, get in a relationship, but like one's independent, the other's independent, you're both independent. So it's like you still have the independence. But in a way, like you have to let a little of your independence go. Or there's a spirit asking you to let a little of your independence go. And that is That's a lot. So it's almost like you can't even look at it that way. Like, okay, so yeah, there's gonna be some obstacles. I don't think it's anything you need to worry about. I just think like this reading's important in the sense of like, please don't sabotage this right off the rip. You know, it's like one of those type of messages. Like, we know what's best for you. Like, please just allow this to go somewhere. Like, figure it out as you go, or stay in a certain headspace. Like, don't look at it as like I'm gonna lose my independence, but like, Spirit almost wants you to look at it like you're gonna lose your independence. I think that's the only way you're gonna be able to let somebody in. But this is so the two of you can stand strong together. So I know it sounds like an odd message, but you're probably stronger together. You benefit each other. You know what I mean? Like, you're stronger together. You're a better person. They're a better person. And it doesn't have to be like self-destructive. Like, it's almost like you got to look at it as like, all right, this is like, we're a unit. Like, and I think that's going to be extremely difficult for you guys to do. Because I truly believe like you're still going to have that independence within the relationship. So it's the way you're interpreting independence. So you have to be vulnerable. Like, it's almost like you just give up. Like, it could be like somebody just says one thing and you're just like, you know what? Like, yeah, like, okay, dude, bye. Like, it's that simple. You don't, like, you're at the point where you don't even overthink shit. You just shut it down. And it could be very beneficial when it comes to certain things. But if you want like this love of a lifetime, or whatever you're like, yeah, see, yeah, I get it. It's like at the end of that movie where I shedded a tear and I'm like, why am I crying? Like, why is this a thing? And it was like a comedy and it was sweet, but like, it was because it was so fucking damn genuine. And those connections are hard to come across. So I do think you're gonna have some challenges along the way, but like, the right person will stick around, and I think you're gonna be fine. Like, this is made into a bigger deal than it is, because this might be your first task. I don't know, because you got a lot on your plate, right, with this tribe. So somebody is gonna definitely come back around. Probably somebody from your past. Oh, it's a past life, guys. You know, you have the Ace of Cups out here. You have the Six of Cups, the Lovers. That's definitely a past life connection. Those are beautiful, but those are stressful, because you don't know your ass from your elbow sometimes. Is this a past life I'm feeling? Is it like, what, you know what I mean? And if somebody's not going to work with you, you would be out. But like, see, I don't think that's going to happen, but you might assume that's going to happen. Like, maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity, but you didn't. And if this has to do with work, again, you didn't. You just got a lot on your fucking plate. And you might just feel like now is not the time to incorporate certain things, but like, you would incorporate other things. Does that make sense? But there's certain things you wouldn't incorporate. So why would you incorporate this but not this? So you're going to have a bit of a challenge, and you're going to have some communication coming in, and be gentle on yourself. Like, before you respond, like, give yourself this opportunity. Especially if somebody wants to come to you and talk to you about something, give them the opportunity. Give yourself the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, so this communication, something's coming in. All right. We know this anyway. But like this is like this is more than just karma. Like no, but like some people are supposed to be in your life short time, long time, like could just be karmic. Like there's a lesson here. You know what I mean? Like, and there's been lessons on the board. I think you know exactly what it is you want. I don't think what this destructive energy has anything to do with you shutting down something and you not standing in your morals. I think you did, and I think there's an energy around you, Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, that more or less is on them, but then it's on you. So if they make the move or vice versa, it's almost like someone's going to partake in this energy, but you're the one that's more likely to shut it down. And it has to do with your past pain from a previous relationship or a previous lifetime, maybe even with this person. I'm not sure. I don't even know if it's conscious yet. It's not conscious yet. Okay, but it will be. It will become conscious. Well, maybe not. That's why they're saying like give something an opportunity here, because there is a person coming in, and it can be somebody that wants to make something right. And again, it could even be like a friendship, but this would be like an important friendship in the sense like this person belongs in your life. Platonic, not platonic. You know what I mean? I do feel like this is more of like romantic type thing. Like, you know how like, oh, spirit's going to send you a gift and sometimes it come in the form of like a person. And I'm always like, what the fuck? You want to send me a person? Like, that's not a gift. Like, but it is. People are gifts from God. You know what I mean? But like, I guarantee you wouldn't interpret it like that. Like, you would have rathered, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you would have rathered. Winning free tickets to a fucking circus, for all I know. You know, like, you don't want to look at another person as a gift of God. Like, you would in the sense if it wasn't romantic, right? But I think because it's romantic, you don't want to look at it like that. It's something like that. Because again, I think you're like, I got me. I don't need you. Do I want somebody in my life? Yeah, I don't need you. But see, I think that's what's got to go. Because it's okay to need things. And I think you've been doing something so long independently that you don't need it. You're very comfortable not needing it. Because if you feel like you need it and you get it, maybe it was the wrong person and it was destructive, right? So it's going to roll differently for different people. Just know that there is a beginning here. And just spirit's saying, just don't fucking ruin it, basically. So I don't know. I think somebody, you know, could have made mistakes in the past, or like, because I do feel like it's like mending something. It could also be brand new, right? A brand new person as well, obviously, but like it's still going to bring up past things. So be careful. Don't just let anybody in. I don't know who's coming back into your life, guys, right? But I think if somebody puts the effort in to get to know you or mend something or want to fix something, or I think you should give it a shot. But again, there's some shady fucking people out there, right? And that's not me on my defense. There's haters out there, so heads up, right? But to me, I think it would almost feel like symbolic, like you would have an inner knowing. Because this, I'm assuming this person wouldn't be so nonchalant, like they would be adamant about something. Like it'd be obvious. Like players will always be players in the sense of like you're not going to get that type of conversation out of a player, or not even for to benefit themselves. Like I think you would feel someone's authenticity in regards to something. Like you would feel it. And it wouldn't be the scary feel it like you would leave. Like you would feel it and want to work with it. And then the fear would come in where like, fuck it, right? But you would feel the authenticity within it before you said fuck it. Quite the read. I love you guys so much. My ass now has to like rush around to get ready for work. But it is what it is. Not a big deal. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the energy. Continue to nurture yourself. Be easy on yourself. It's a good chance you got some communication coming in, whether it's from, I think it's tangible, but like in the sense, like it could just be, this is your message. This is your communication, like, because it's something's coming, or it's actually going to be like real communication. I'm like real communication. You might get real communication. So coming in, if it's not already here. I feel like there's another message, but I don't know. You got this. This takes time. This doesn't happen overnight. Just be open. And if this is a spiritual gift, don't shut it down. Don't sabotage it. Stop hesitating. But you do need to like woo-saw a minute if it has to do with a spiritual gift. Again, because I am getting pulled to like that prophet energy, but I'm in that energy right now of like frustration because I predict that, like, no, that you fucking didn't. Oh yeah, see. But I mean, that could be a gift too of just like, share that with people. Like people need to wake the fuck up because there's nothing taboo about what we do. It's the matrix conception, right? At the end of the day, we all have this ability for this higher knowledge and channeling and, the only thing the matrix really wants to recognize is intuition, and they don't even follow that when they feel it, So maybe you're just trying to kind of like find your place, what direction you want to go in, or definitely be your own self advocate if it has to do with health, anything in general. Because I'm telling you, this is more than just like a person. But you need to be like more gentle on yourself too and find that balance. You have a lot of like power and love and protection around you and wisdom, and that's what elephants also represent too. So I don't think you're underestimating yourself, but kind of clear the energy and sit back. And speak up. It's things like that. Like, how do people learn? How does humanity shift? It's things like that. If, it could take one person, one voice, one word. It's activation, right? Because not too many people want to look at like the way I look at it, like a prophet. It's a lot of people want to take the credit for that. And it takes a lot of energy out of people, gurus, certain stuff, like, but we choose to give our energy because we chose to follow through. But I also think it's highly important to stress the gods in certain situations. I want to say belief because I don't want to get down the path where God said this or that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make it a religious thing, even though spirit wants like the animism, like in that sense, but like of spirituality. Like time to wake fucking people up. Like, you know what I mean? Jelly beans. Like, you have the knowledge, and it's probably extremely controversial, but like, fuck it, I don't think you care. Like, but there's something that kind of is like stopping you in the sense of like, whether this is work, whether this is a relationship, it's something. Send me a higher love. Okay, no, see, there's a person here too. So again, a lot of things are going to be incorporated at one time, and the right person that comes into your life is not going to tell you how to live your life or what you should talk about, what you should wear, how you should present yourself, things like, you know what I mean, things like that. So be wary of that type of energy too. The people that come into your life are supposed to uplift you, make you a better person because they're a good person, you know, not because they want to shape you into something. So there's something very unconditional. Maybe it's just meshing energy and getting on the same page, because there's something very unconventional and unconditional with something that's coming in. And again, it can be work, love. It's going to be multiple things that come in, guys. So here's the deal. We were at the Fool energy for a good week or so. The shift has already happened, and now you're at the One. So it's coming. It's not. It's coming in. Can you stay at the One for a little while? Yeah, absolutely. But eventually, you got to get to the Two. So it's almost like understanding the One, which takes the Two. Okay, yeah. So all in due time. I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.